हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द चैनल क्रेजी इंग्लिश। आज का हमारा वीडियो है कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस इसमें बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में जो पूछे जाते हैं उससे रिलेटेड कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आंसर्स है इसमें, जो कि 2 स्टोरीज अबाउट फ्लाइंग पार्ट 2 यानी कि ब्लैक एरोप्लेन से है, जिसके कुछ एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस हैं जो मोस्टली बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में पूछे जाते हैं। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट वन, व्हाई वॉज द पायलट हैप्पी? Give 2 reasons. He was happy because he was flying up above the sleeping countryside. Secondly, he was going to be with his family. Next question. Why did the pilot call the Paris control room the first time? He called the Paris control room to guide him on his way to England. Next question. What was the advice of the Paris control? The Paris control advised him to turn 12 degrees west. Did Paris control hear the pilot the second time he called, and why? The Paris control did not hear him because his radio had gone dead. Next, which plane was the narrator flying? He was flying the old Dakota plane DS-088. Next question, which country was the narrator flying his plane over? He was flying his plane over France. Next, what type of story is the Black Aeroplane? It is a mysterious story. What happened when the author turned the aeroplane 12 degrees west towards England? The author saw the huge storm clouds that looked like black mountains standing in front of him across the sky. Next, explain the statement. I was very happy to go behind the strange aeroplane like an obedient child. The pilot came across huge storm clouds. He could neither go above them nor go around them due to lack of fuel. Then he saw a black plane without lights on wings. Flying near his plane, its pilot waved and signaled him to follow him. The author did not have much choice but to follow him. The next question is, I'll take the risk. What is the risk? Why does the pilot of the old Dakota take it? The risk is that of going through the storm in the narrator's old Dakota aeroplane. He flew through as he did not have fuel to fly around them and could not fly over them. Also, he wanted to get home for a big English breakfast. Next, why did the pilot think of going back to Paris? The answer is the pilot came across huge storm clouds that seemed to him like black mountains. He could neither go above them nor go around them due to lack of fuel. That was he thought of returning to Paris. Which 2 options did the pilot of the Dakota plane have when he encountered the storm clouds on his way, and what did he decide to do and why? The 2 options he had were either to go back to Paris or to go through the storm clouds. He decided to go through the storm clouds because he wanted to reach home and spend the holiday with his family. Next question is, why could the woman in the control room not have the pilot of Dakota? The answer is, when the pilot of the Dakota plane asked the woman in the control center about the black aeroplane and its pilot, she could not help him because she had seen no other plane flying that night on the radar. Next, describe the black clouds from the point of view of the pilot. The writer was going from France to England. He was flying his Dakota aeroplane. When he had gone 150 kilometers from France, he saw storm clouds. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of him across the sky. The next, recount the experience of the pilot of the Dakota inside the black clouds. The pilot found that everything was black inside the clouds. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. The old aeroplane rolled and jumped in the air. The compass and other instruments stopped working. Suddenly, this radio also went dead. Describe the black clouds from the point of view of the pilot. This is the important question. The writer was going from France to England. He was flying his Dakota aeroplane. When he had gone 150 kilometers from Paris, he saw storm clouds. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of him across the sky. Next, why did the writer feel frightened once again? The pilot of the plane the pilot of the black plane waved to the writer to follow him. The writer flew his plane behind him for half an hour. He found that there was fuel in his aeroplane for 5 or 10 minutes more, so he felt frightened once again. Next, why was the narrator happy and what was he dreaming of? This is also an important question which is mostly asked in most of the board exams. It was a clear and cloudless night. The moon had come up in the east. Stars were shining above. The narrator was happy. He was flying high up above the sleeping country. He was dreaming of his holiday being with his family. Next, why and when did he call Paris control room? It was 1:30 in the morning. He wanted to call Paris control. He switched on the radio and told that Dakota DS-088 was on his way to England. The narrator got the necessary instruction that he needed. He was asked to turn 12 degrees west towards England. So these are the question answers, and you can, if you want, you can rewind the video and see this. These questions are really most important for you all for the quick revision of your board examinations. So please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.